I'm back. Sorry, the internet connection wasn't good. You can blame me on that. I brought the Canadian internet here. Now we're on the Wi-Fi, or as they say in Belgium, Wi-Fi. You guys call it Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. I never got that again. You're missing my hair. You see it. We're looking good. Forget the big, long, bullshitty intro. You guys know where we are. We're with the man, the one and only Stefan, or Steve Bergman.
Machels.
But the loft name you fly under is?
Brugmans Sabrina.
Brugmans Sabrina. This is the guy here. Guys, again, if you can hear us, please let me know. Don't be shy. This always works best when you guys communicate. We're on. Make sure the connection is good before we start. Oh man, they're starting to come in now. Okay. Mike Parrish, Angel, what's going on? John Gladwin back in. So, before it was cutting out, the last 12 years, you are one of the only people to have, in 12 years, you've won Ace Pigeons of all Belgium. 12 years in a row.
12 years in a row, yes.
And you've got 3 First Nationals as well.
Yes.
You got it all.
National champion.
Yes.
Also.
What else?
Golden Dove winner.
Golden Dove winner. That's a big win.
That was a big win.
Is that one of the best ones?
Yeah, that was very difficult to win. And in 2018 I win, and 2020 I was second. It was not so simple.
Yeah.
For winning it.
And the question I have is, you're a professional pigeon man. All you do is pigeons all day.
Yes.
You don't have a side job. It's just pigeons, pigeons, pigeons. And we can see here by your arm that when you do stuff around the house, you hurt yourself. So really, the only good thing you're at is at pigeons. Now, you weren't always a professional pigeon flyer.
No.
And you, growing up, you flew with your father.
Yes.
You flew together.
Yeah.
How was your results at that time?
Not good. Normally, when we fly in a year, 5 first prizes, we were very contest. We were happy when we have 5 first prizes in a club.
In a club?
In a club. Now I have some weeks, I have 5 wins in 2 clubs in 1 weekend.
In 1 weekend?
Yeah.
Now, flying with your father, and we'll get to the questions here in a second. Flying with your father, what you guys weren't at the level that you are now.
No.
What changed? Did you rub a magic lamp or eat some magic chocolates? No, what was it?
A lot of, toen I was 25 years, when I played football, pigeon was not my priority. And then he comes to die in the year 2000. Mm-hmm. And he told always, when I come to die, you play 6 months with a pigeon and you stopped.
So that's what your father says to you?
And then he died, heart broke.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said to my mother, I will play better than my father with pigeons. And then I read a lot of books, videos, a lot of other loft visit, and so I took some, what my opinion, good sides, and then always get better, and then better pigeons, and then always growing.
Right.
Tot the level that I now had.
And as you got better pigeons, better systems, and you watched different videos and read different books. Now, when you were looking at that, videos and books, was there one that stood out to you? Was there one that you'd say, hey, that was something really good?
No, in some books I read that, you can do it so, and then I try it. Sometimes was good, sometimes was bad. Always with Avery for the loft, I don't have it. Mm-hmm. I see a video from a guy in the Netherlands. He had Avery, then I put 1 Avery and the results were better. And then we built on the loft.
Build from there.
From there, always
moving up.
Try this, try that. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good.
Now, question, Michael Peevler asks, what is the main strains of your pigeons?
It's from my old strains from my father nog, 20 years ago, that's something. And then Roger Buvens is the mostly zit in almost my pigeons.
Right.
And then Hermans Bonnet is always.
Right.
Gaston van der Wouwer also something.
Okay.
Dan Leon Jacobs the last time. That's also always.
Do you bring in a lot of new pigeons or not really?
Not really.
No.
I try sometimes 1 or 2 in a year, and then I try also bred together with another good fancier.
Okay, so you do some co-breeding.
Co-breeding.
And you share the youngsters.
Share the youngsters, and then hopefully
see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
But people get great results with your pigeons.
Yes. This year a guy in Belgium had the 3rd national ace pigeon, and the hen is bred at the cock from my loft. Then Hermans Bonnet also, a lot of good results with my pigeons.
So it's not just you. It's not you're not just living in a magical area with magic water.
No.
People get results with the pigeons.
Yes.
And you getting phenomenal results. And again, you like the sprint, middle and greater middle distance. More the middle distance racing for you.
Yeah.
The sprint's just sort of a warm up.
Yeah. From 300 to 600 is my favorite.
Now, guys, yes, we are going to be doing an auction, and it's very nice to hand select the pigeons. Oh, 8 beautiful pigeons. I'm going to say, guys, I was drooling. If I'm drooling, you're going to go crazy. I am going to show you a pigeon right now. I want to show you a pigeon. And if you guys have questions for Steve, please don't be shy. Remember, this show works best when you ask the questions. If you don't ask the questions, it doesn't work. So I'm just going to be honest. Questions work. Don't be shy. Stephen is a very open book. Let me swing this over. Brian Mansker says, do you race hens or cocks?
With the young birds, I raise hens and cocks, and then as yearling, only hens.
Only hens. Now, I am going to show a pigeon, and I'll show the pigeon. You talk about the pigeon. Let me switch this over. Oh, guys, here I am again. Hold on. We're handling heaven. This is, when you make the travel of 3,000 miles, you get on the plane, you go to the hotel, you jet lag, you feel like death. What cures it? Sleeping in a hotel room? No, that doesn't cure nothing. You got to come to the, what we call it, the candy shop? This is the candy shop, man. I'm going to read the ring number of this pigeon, and you guys write this down. And you can see if we're lying or if we're telling it straight. Belgium 19, 20, 84414. You got to like 4s. Who is this absolute gorgeous hen?
This is Olympic Miss Fay. She is the first Olympic pigeon of Belgium for the Olympiade of Romania this year. Category A. She had the lowest coefficient of all times in Belgium in this category.
What a absolute super hen.
She is superb.
She is not the most muscular hen.
No.
But she is still very, very nice. And the most, so explain, the most coefficient, because a lot of my viewers are from North America. What does that mean?
Yeah, the coefficient is the first prize on 100 pigeons is coefficient 0.001. And so further on. Further on.
So it's a coefficient of how many birds are in the race. And on average, how many birds are you competing against?
Yeah, here are the results you can see.
These are the
results of this bird.
And guys, I could lie to you, but there she is right there, yeah. And I will let's just get a little zoom in on this. You see the Olympic rings again. I'm shaking. I'm so nervous right now. Because I'm handling a super pigeon. How many of these have you bred?
Yeah, I have 2 Olympic pigeons in my loft. and that was last year 2 times. It was also the first time I have an Olympic pigeon.
And guys, yes, you are going to be able to purchase direct off of this hen. We have it selected. You see beautiful, nice pigmentation. She's strong. I don't know what Stephen does here, but the feather quality on his pigeons are absolutely second to none. He says, and I'm not joking, guys, he says it's, look at him, he says it's special shampoo. How can a guy with little to no hair talk about special shampoo?
I didn't need shampoo, I did shampoo on the birds.
He didn't need shampoo on the birds. What a super handle this Miss Faye is. Real buoyant. Guys, if I could say one thing, the buoyancy and the feather quality is super. The vent bones are nice and strong. She's got a nice eye. A couple questions we have. Do you treat before pairing up, says gang number 1. Do you treat the birds? Do you medicate them before pairing up?
For pairing up in the month of October, they get 10 days paratyphus cure for all the pigeons.
Right.
And we are in Belgium, must we vaccinate and take a paramyxo.
Okay.
Then they get a vaccination of paramyxo.
Okay.
And normally when they are breeding and they're sitting on the eggs, there may be a cure of trichomona.
Trichomonas, and that's it.
That's it.
But normally, so you don't pour the medication to the pigeons. You
No.
don't give them medications for no reason.
No.
So randomly, you won't just go in and treat them for respiratory.
No.
No, you use a vet as well.
Yes.
Yes, Robert Daughtry, that is a beautiful hen. We can see the glow on your face. Yeah, oh boy, if you thought I was glowing on that one, wait till I show you the next one. Question people always ask, and I'm going to ask you. Are you an Eyesign man? Do you believe in Eyesign?
In the eyes, I believe for breeding, I believe them.
And you look for the rings, you look for all the good stuff,
Yes,
I take it?
Yes.
And how did you learn this? Through books, reading?
Books and video and experience for other fanciers.
Yeah.
They say, come select my pigeons and then pick the good ones. And then I select them on the eye and I say this one are, in my opinion, they are best pigeons.
Okay.
And there was 90% was correct.
90% is correct.
Yeah.
So you're pretty blown away by it. Now, when you go to an auction and you buy a pigeon, let's say there's nestmates, 2 sisters, they're for sale. One's got a beautiful rich eye, but doesn't feel maybe as good. And one feels super good with not such so rich eye.
I took them with the good eye.
You go with the eye over the body.
Yes.
Guys, I'm telling you, he uses special shampoo. He's got special shampoo, and he's got the magic glass there for the eyes. Let's see, we got any more questions before I show you the next pigeon? Hello, from Portugal. You guys in Portugal, this is where you want to come when you come to Belgium. This is why I made this one the first stop. Now, we're going to show you another pigeon. Now, when I seen this pigeon right here, I fell over. I mean, the last hen is nice. And I would say the last hen is between an 8.5 and a 9. You could score it in there. But when you come and see Stephen, okay, you ask to see Louise. And I promise you, it is exactly the way God intended a pigeon to be. This pigeon is super nice. I'm going to read you the ring number, guys. Belgium 19, I like the number too, 5050615. Beautiful blue-white flight hen. Tell me about her.
Yeah, she's Olympic Louise. She's also first national ace pigeon KVDB 2020 middle distance. And this year for Olympiade Romania, the first Olympic category A bird from Belgium.
What a pigeon. This is a hen. You would think it's a small cock with the super amount of muscles. The muscles, the back, even the thickness across the back. This is just a super pigeon.
Yeah.
This is stop one, but this is one of the nicest pigeons I've handled. I wish my dad was here to handle this pigeon. And again, guys, you are going to be able to have a direct child off of this super hen. Question I'm going to ask is, what made you pick hens? Because I know originally you were flying hens and cocks. What made you make the change?
The hens were always better than the cocks. And my feeling with a hen is better than with the cocks. Some guys are better with cocks for playing. I'm playing better with hens.
And you did really, you tried it and tried it. And you tried to get the results. Now, why do you think the hens are better?
You can play them every week. A cock, you must stop them sometimes. And my connection with the hen is better than with the cocks. They paired with myself.
You pair up to them?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you say when you loft fly the pigeons, you can't be outside in the garden.
Yeah.
The hens come to you.
The hens come down.
And it's funny, I talked to you about Louise here, and you say she will never leave. She will always stay with you.
Yes.
Always. And I can feel it. Oh,
she's my second wife.
She's your second wife. Oh, no. Hopefully Steven's wife's not watching. Sabrina, we're sorry about that. You could be traded for this pigeon.
She knows.
She knows. It's a heads or tails. Sometimes you sleep in the pigeon loft. Is that true?
No.
No? Okay. Well, we're just
not
checking.
So far.
David Tracy from Ohio, he's asking, this is a great question, because he likes eyes as well. Do you mate light eyes to dark eyes, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but normally I do it also.
So
dark with light.
Opposites.
But I have last year 2 of my best youngsters were bred are 2 very white eyes.
Very white eyes.
Yeah.
And all you're looking for is the colors, the rich, the mountains, the rings.
Yeah.
You read the rings as well. I love cocks over hens, says Robert Daughtry. Well, hey, Robert, that's why we're out of hens, guys. It's not that he doesn't like cocks. You get good results with young cocks.
Yeah, bij young cocks. 2020 had ik first national ace pigeon with a young cock.
With a young cock. So your cocks do fly.
Last year also, here 9th national ace pigeon and 9th national ace pigeon all round.
What was the checker cock?
Yeah, the checkered cock was 9th national ace pigeon.
Right
on
there.
The national flights.
So you see it, and if you guys want to see how nice Louise looks, sorry, I'm going to cut your face off for this one here. But there she is. What a super hen. And Steve, I tell you, it's just a dream in your hands, this pigeon.
I know.
Like, it's just perfect.
Yeah.
And she races the sky out, eh?
Yes, she flies 6 times in a row, 385 kilometer, with headwind, tailwind, bad weather, nice weather. Always, she was my first bird, and always in the top.
Always in the top.
Always.
Does the Eyesign really work, Robert Daughtry? This guy uses it. I mean, if you take a look at the track record in the last 12 years, National Ace Pigeons, he's done 12 years in a row with multiple. And that means to become a National Ace Pigeon, you have to be on the national races, what, in the top 20?
In the national, and there are 20 selected, of 20 National Ace Pigeons, from 1 to 20.
1 to 20.
Yeah.
You have to be in the first 20 pigeons.
Yeah.
And you've done that on the national races, guys. How many times have you done it?
On the national races, on the speed distance, is all on the regional races. This is different.
Different.
Yes.
But the birds get the results. His cocks get the results.
I have, in 2018, I have 2 hens from the same nest, and one was 3rd National Ace Pigeon on the great middle distance, and the other was on the speed distance with the 21st National Ace Pigeons.
Yeah, interesting story. We were talking about cockbirds, the cock that got into the fight. Was that on a national race? When he come home, you had 4 together?
Yes.
In the box?
Yeah.
Tell us this story. And guys, you want to hear motivation, different motivation. Sometimes you say when a pigeon wins a fight, he should be the one to bet on.
No.
Stephen's going to tell you a story that'll mind boggle you. Go ahead. This is a good one.
2015 was I set the young cocks and hens together, and I have one cock. He flies 3 weeks in a row very good, and he paired with a hen under a box, and there was everything right. Then I separate the cocks and the hens, and I turn not the box on, dus the cock went under the box.
Under the box.
Then I feed them. I go inside the house. I feed my own.
Right.
Then I go back. Then I see the cock sit on the box with an eye.
Black eye.
Black eye.
Yeah.
Fighting to another cock, and this cock sitting under the box. It was 2 hours for basking. So I put 1 drop in the eye. Then I bask him. Another drop in the eye. I told myself, when he's 2 days calm in the basket, it can pay maybe okay for Saturday. Then Saturday was the flight. He come home, he flies directly inside the loft, and directly he go looking under the box
for the cock.
For the cock, for the other cock.
So,
and he flies the first national from 36,000 pigeons.
And guys, if you didn't catch the whole point of this story, he had 2 cocks, 1 cock in one section, 1 cock in another. They had the same boxes. When he went into the house, all the cocks were together in the one section, and the other cock, the strong cock, kicked the 1 cock out. Not only kicked the cock out, but beat the hell out of him. Yep. And discouraged him, and he was sitting on the top of that box. You sent both those cocks to that race. The cock that had the beat up eye, he beat the other.
Wins the first national.
Wins the first national.
And the other is never come home.
We're still looking for the other cock.
Yeah.
We don't know where it is, but that's a story of revert. It's almost like you would have never bet that.
No,
you would never think this.
No, you can't believe it.
No.
The pigeon is 2 days in the basket thinking about the other cock, and then he flies speed at the home.
Yeah, so incredible. Now, so people wonder, why are they 2 days in the basket? So for all of your national flights,
vanaf 250 kilometers, we bask in Belgium 2 nights basking. We basking Thursday and they fly this Saturday.
Saturday. If the weather's bad and they hold the birds, how long will they hold them on a national?
National, they can hold them for 8, 9 days.
8, 9
days.
Days.
The weather is good.
Right. And people will probably ask, do you prefer tailwind racing, shoulders winds, headwinds? What do your birds exceed at or excel?
Normally when it's headwind, 1250 meters a minute is for my pigeons the best.
The best. So a working day.
Working day and sunny wear, nice weather.
Nice weather. Now guys, you may look at this guy and look at him. He's got this half cast on. He's got the magic shampoo. We don't know. Do you mind if I show, and you can talk, you don't have to come. You can hear my questions. I'm going to show you guys the hardware, some of your trophies. Is that okay?
Okay.
And what do we have? What do we have over here? Like just start here.
This one is from this year, from 2022.
Okay.
That's from the club.
Club?
This one I know not exactly. I must go hold my glasses.
You see, he's got to get his glasses. Now he's got special glasses. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Please put your questions in. Now's your time. If you're shy, you're not going to get the answers.
This is national champion, old and yearlings, middle distance, the seventh national champion from Belgium.
What's the next one over?
This one is the 3rd national champion, great middle distance, young birds, last year.
There you go. What's the next one? Same thing again.
National champion, middle distance, Young birds, 7th place.
And the little one?
And this one is first champion on the club this year on the middle distance.
They keep going on and on, eh? Now we've got 2 on the floor. What, these ones didn't deserve tables? It's okay, there you go. Oh yeah, you gotta look at them.
This is from last year, the Golden Dove. I have three times nominate.
Right?
This one is for my first national Loft-Belgium.
Guys, I'm showing you these trophies. I could tell you this guy's a good flyer, but that's bullshit. We're gonna look, man, look at this thing, looks like a big flute.
This is from the championship of Herbots.
Herbots, yes?
Yeah, this is the first place on Herbots championship.
Question, do you ever fill these up and drink out of them?
No,
No.
it's too big.
Too big. Look at them all.
This one is also from Herbots from another year.
Okay.
This is first national champion, all in yearlings, middle distance. This one is first national Loft-Belgium. This is Ace Pigeon 2014 National Ace Pigeon Great Middle Distance Yearlings. This is first national Bush, the one with the eye.
Yes.
I told. This one is National Ace Pigeon Middle Distance Louise.
That's Louis' trophy
Yeah.
right there, yeah.
And this one is first National Argenton Young Birds last year with Hannah. This is also from the Golden Dove 2020.
2020. And look at more, these are all Golden Dove.
This is 2018, I was the winner of the Golden Dove. This is a trophy.
And guys, it doesn't end. He's got medals. Well, as soon as you come in, open the door. Let's see them. Oh, here's your doll. You and John Gladwin and Marco Mattis. You guys all got these dolls.
Ja, dat is ook van de Golden Dove.
As soon as you guys come in, there's more questions coming in. I'll get to them. Look at all the trophies.
This is all National Ace Pigeons trophies.
All National Ace Pigeons, guys.
The crystal pigeons.
They want to know if I can come back and polish them all for you. But they're scared. I break them, you know?
Yes.
Wow. Unbelievable.
And this is nog
Not all of them.
upstairs. I have a room with one wall
Full.
always full trophies.
While you play with pigeons, we can go back into the kitchen.
I play with pigeons to win. I will always winning the first prize. When I have a very good pigeon, last year I have on 3 national flights, we have Flight, the second best pigeon of Belgium. It was nog 1 flight, but they can't won the first national ace pigeon. Dus the coefficient was
Right?
so low for the first one, I can't beat him. But I can, on 4 national flights, I can well the first from Belgium. The last Châteauroux last year, I played a pigeon again. Everyone said, you are crazy. The pigeon is always second national ace pigeon and you do play them. I played them, she flies, it was a very, very bad flight. It was my 3rd or 4th pigeon, and she was first national on the 4 national flights.
There you go. Now, we got some questions. So we got Van Zuren, he asked a question. Ryan asked a question, and Robert Daughtry. So let's get to Robert's first. What does he use? Robert, ask that question again so I know what you're referring to. I think it's medications, but I'll wait for that question to come back in. Ryan asks, what method do you use to race your young pigeons? What system?
System.
What methods? What's your method?
I separate when they fly 3-4 flights. I separate the youngsters, cocks and hens, and then they train 2 times a day.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday morning they come together from 3 hours, 4 hours. Then I separate them, and then 4 o'clock feeding, and then basking. And then when they come home, they stay together tot in the evening, or in Sunday morning.
Now, Robert Daughtry asked a question, and his original question was, let me see, what does he use? But actually the question was, what feeds do you use?
Feed.
Feed, grain, food,
Yeah.
pigeon food.
Yeah, I feed always Matador feed
Matador, yes.
from Germany. And the last 2 years I feed ID from
Okay, yeah.
Eddie Noel.
Yes, that's right.
And this is the same mixture of Matador,
Right.
probably the same. That's the feed I feed.
And it's normally the same feed all season. You don't make
Yeah,
big
there
changes?
are 3 or 4 mixtures, and in the beginning of the week is a light mixture, and then I build up with a heavier feed.
Right. Do you use peanuts?
Yes, a
You
lot
use hemp seed?
also.
A lot. Okay. Safflower?
Yes.
Yes. Do you ever feed any of those grains separately?
Yes, the camp and
The hemp?
the hemp and the sunflowers.
Separate.
Yeah, they're separate.
Okay. Alfred I have a question, and guys, it's Alfred from Van Zuren Racing Pigeons. We will be hosting an auction with Alfred at the end, the beginning of December. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.ca. The question is, and let's see if I can read it, because he's Dutch, he's from Holland, and they write funny. I'm just playing with you. Okay, I have a question. He also thinks that cocks don't get back to racing level as quick as hens. After a tough race, the hens fly around again on Sunday. So I guess what he's asking
the
is,
recuperation from a hen is faster than from a cock.
yeah, and I think even the brain of a hen, when you put them in the basket, they're calmer, they're more focused.
Yeah.
The cocks, like you say,
They're fighting to each other and
idiots,
yeah.
constantly working themselves up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense. What feed does he use? Audi, or Byers? He said
ID.
Audi,
Yeah.
Audi or Matador. What other questions here was I going to ask you? We've seen the trophies. We've seen the 2 super hens. And guys, yes, you're going to love this collection of pigeons that we're bringing. Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions from the Brugmans. Fantastic. We got to handle them, got to select them. He held nothing back. You're getting the very best, very best. And what I like when I talk to Steven and I say, you know, I'm coming and this and that, he says, I want to make sure you get the best representation of your loft. And this is what you got. You got direct out of super pigeons. They're hand selected. Hey, you've even got one that you picked. I could pick or you could pick. So you picked one, I picked one. Guys, this is the best of the best. You're looking for the sprint, but middle and greater middle distance. And this is what gets to my next question. What do you think of one loft racing?
One Loft Racing is...
Go ahead, be honest.
Yeah, there's when they are flying 300, 400, 500 kilometers and they are molting. Sometimes you see pictures, the pigeons are molting.
Crazy molting.
Yeah, and then they must fly 400 or 500 kilometers. It's not correct in my opinion.
In your opinion, yes.
Yeah.
So you're not a big fan of it. Do you play in any?
No, I have some years ago in Croatia to play it with, and I have 4 pigeons in the final. I have 4 pigeons sent and all 4 in the final, and I have 32 in the final race. But there come 32 pigeons together, and mine go as last inside.
32.
Yeah, normally when she goes first, I won.
I won.
Yeah.
So you're not a big. What do you take? Let me ask you. Buying pigeons from one loft races to breed out of them. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
It's something you don't practice.
No.
You're not overly excited.
No.
No. It's not for you. It's playing the pigeons.
Playing the pigeons on my own, and then play first prizes.
Okay, hey, Steve, you're giving us the good answers. Tracy asks from America, from Rochester, New York. Some would say that's the armpit of America, but I like it. They have the garbage plate. If you ever go to Rochester, Steven, you got to get, there's this plate of food. It's called the garbage plate. Don't ask, just get it. You'll like it. What kind of loft floor does he have? Do you use the grates on your loft? Do you use pellets? Do you scrape? What do you do?
I scraped every day, the old and the yearlings, but the young birds, they have straw.
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 Okay.
1 meter, the loft is 3 meter. 1 meter is gang, yeah.
Grates.
Grate.
The graded floor.
And then 1 meter, 1 meter 20 straw, and then I have an heating plate.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you put heat in the loft.
Yeah.
Can the pigeons sit on the heating plate?
Yes, yes.
Do they?
Yes.
They do.
When they have a bath,
Okay.
they go laying down.
And the heat's on all the time?
No, there are a hydro start meter for the vocht, yeah. The vochtigheid in the
Yes.
air.
Yes.
And then
The humidity.
yeah, they stay up 65-70%. When they go hoger, then bring the plates on.
Now, Rosedale Lofts asked, how many years did it take you to see real results after turning pro? Now, you've only been professional for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Now.
2021 and 22 was my 2 years for pro. Yes.
Now you grew up as a little boy in pigeons. Your
Yes.
family, pigeons. You guys didn't get real good results.
No.
Your father, unfortunately, had passed away. How many years ago?
22.
What year?
2000.
He passed away in 2000.
Yeah.
And how long after that did you start to improve? Like, how quickly was it?
2009, 2010, where the results
Start to skyrocket.
started better and better, and then 2011 had my first national ace pigeon, and then we grow every year.
Boom.
2014 first national ace pigeon, 2015 national winner of Bush, and 16 third national ace pigeon, 18 golden dive winner. Then last year super, two Olympic birds, 2 national winners.
Guys, he wasn't a professional and then started to win. He was getting the professional results while working a job.
Yeah.
And now he packed it in, he does pigeons. David Tracy from Ohio asks, do you call your young birds? If so, how do you decide what to keep and what to call?
Yeah, they young cocks, they fly in the best. They go on the breeding loft.
Mm-hmm.
Then the brothers of good racing hens, they keep for pairing the 20 cocks for the sexy hens.
Yes.
Then when they grow out 1 year and they handle nice in the hand, then go they also to the breeding loft.
So, guys, and when he's saying they got to do well, you're not talking about the cocks that you keep. They have to win. How should I say this? They have to be winning against the competition.
Yes.
Not winning in your loft.
No, not in the loft, not in the club. On the national flight, on the provincial flights.
The big ones.
The big ones.
That's when you're interested. So,
Yes.
so he's not, when he's culling the pigeons, he's not looking in his loft. He's not even looking in his club. He's looking provincial and national. And for people wondering, in your province, roughly how many pigeon flyers and how many birds in a province, in yours?
In the province, I played this year the first provincial from 8,000 pigeons
Okay.
from 390 kilometers.
Okay.
There were 400 or 500 competitors.
So 8,000 pigeons, 400 or 500 people participating.
Yeah.
And then when you look at a national level, how big is a national?
National, they goes tot in 2015 at 36,000 pigeons in the race on bush, national bush.
Yeah.
Last year I win the first national 21,000.
And how many competitors? 1,500? More?
More. 2,000.
2,000.
Yeah.
And guys, you're looking here, right here. This is the guy, bad arm and all. He's getting the results. People get the results with his pigeons. I tell you, it's been a pleasure to get to see the loft tour. And guys, you're going to get to see that loft tour. You're not going to see it yet because he's got a bad arm, and we're not going to show you everything. You're going to have to tune in. You're going to see that all when the auction is underway early this coming season. Stephen, I want to thank you for coming out today and letting me see the birds and handle and see your trophies and bring you on Facebook.
No problem.
And YouTube. You're always welcome on. Again, when you see us, I know you get the pop-ups. Like Alfred, tune in, put your comments in if you have time. Guys, this is a true winner. Getting results year after year after year since big results started in 2011 and growing from there. He's got a big task this year. He's got to get 13 years in a row for an ace pigeon.
Yes.
You think you can do it?
I hope.
You hope. It doesn't matter if it's a hen, it's a cock, young or old, it doesn't matter for you.
It doesn't. No.
And have many people done this?
I think not.
No.
No, I think normally in our province, never.
Never. You're one of a kind. Your dad, what do you think your dad would say now? Because your dad wanted you to get out of pigeons.
He was very proud, I think.
You think, eh? You know, Stephen, Stefan, it's been a pleasure. I want to thank you for coming to Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We look forward to bringing you to North America. Guys, the 8 pigeons, you're going to blow your mind. The best of the best. Again, I want to thank you very, very much. Facebook friends, you guys know what to do, eh? Like, share, and subscribe. Lots of work to do. Lots of mountains to climb. If you're going to raise pigeons, you need the right ones. You need a good system. Did you hear? No magic powders in the water. Nothing. Maybe magic soap, but no magic powders. Good feed, good system, good loft fly.
Good pigeons.
Good pigeons, as Stephen says. Hey, that was the first one done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. You guys have been great. John Gladwin says super results. That's another super. Thank you, Robert Daughtry. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for flying with me, guys.